All right, welcome back to Amy Jo Junk Journals. This is Amy Jo. This is my craft room. When you first walk in, I got it all cleaned and organized. I need to do something with my wall there. Sorry for the shadows. I had some help this weekend. First of all, let's say that. I had some help this weekend. Tina and Jill come over to celebrate my birthday, which was in June, but this was when we could do it. So this is a stuff basket that I just put stuff in that needs to be put away. My lap desk is underneath that. Underneath that is a tub that has my journals in it that I take to craft shows. This is my travel journal, and these 3 journals need to be posted on Etsy. And then we come over here. Now, if you remember, this was just a wall of bookcases. This is an old antique desk that was my mother-in-law's. There's not really anything crafty wise in those drawers. I have other stuff. In the bottom there is sleeve protectors. In that chest there is my wallpaper. Down there's old magazine pages. Then we turned this bookcase on its side, and I have my used envelopes in there, napkins in there. Those are all of my markers, some extra buttons. I have my TV up there, all my 12 by 12 papers and specialty papers and stuff, and notebooks are all on here now. And then we pan over here, and I have my jelly plate up there, my jelly plate stuff up there. My jelly plates and things are right here. My thermal laminators up there. Then I got some pictures of family up here. My beautiful clock. And then there's some journals right there that are all done. And then my beads and things like that are on that collection, on that shelf. And then here I have some paints. This is alcohol inks. The blending solution needs to go down there. Some more paints, some things that need to be moved closer to my desk area, and I'll get that done. Some more paints, my Raggedy Ann doll, envelopes, some magazines that I like to use. Again, my serger that I don't know how to use, some book pages and some file folders, and then some game pieces, some yarn, and some seam binding and things like that. There's my what do you call that? It's my punch to make paper or books and stuff, and there's all my binding things for that. And in here I have patterns and cards and small notebooks in there, and I have all my laces, and sorry, I'm going fast. Getting out of breath. I have all my laces and stuff up here. And then this bookshelf needed to be taken down because it fell apart, but that's fine because I need to wash my wall. But it gives me more floor space, which I am loving. We're not going to go in the closet because it's a mess. This is my die cutting station and embossing station. I get to has a little drawer here that has all of my little tools in it. This is my die cutting machine. I love it. I got it off of Amazon, really cheap, but I have all my dies in here. They're labeled. And then some dies in here, and this is all my plates for my dies, and then this is all my embossing folders down here. They're labeled. Again, sorry for the lighting in here. There's a lot of shadows. And then down here is my trash bags that I use. Over here's cleaning supplies, my Cricut Joy, and then here is just some antique stuff, books, papers, things like that. That's all antique and vintage. And then here I moved my printer here, and I have stuff in these drawers. I can get to them fairly easy. I know it looks, that's paper. Foil sheets, this is freeze-dried flowers, that I use for stuff. This is embossing stuff that I use. And these are stickers. These are all the stickers I have left. Love that. And then over here I have I have paper or collage papers, piano roll papers, glitter, my trash can, but I have some cutting tools in there, parchment paper, and then just odds and ends in that drawer right there. And then come up my window. This is my crafting desk where I do all of my videoing and things like that. Then I have some carts here that have just some things I stuff my journals with. So that's just there. And here I put this cart under my desk, which is, you know, things I use. Self-explanatory, Kleenexes, you know, I all have allergies. But look at all this wonderful floor space. Anyway, there's my HP. That's what I use to download. That's just for videoing. Then I put this. This was also a bookshelf that fell apart. The bottom of it fell apart. So I moved it over here on this desk that's beside my crafting table. And I put my Ranger sprays in here. And I put my distressed crayons and colored pencils, my shipping supply. That just has my tape and scale and stuff in it. And then, as you can see, and then I have my paints here. This is my vacuum. But I have overflow supplies. I have sticky tabs, tags, black and white photos, vintage things, ephemera and stuff. They're not true vintage, they just look vintage. Mixed ephemera, sayings. This is all my inks. These are my new inks that my husband got me. They are chalk. Sorry, there's a glare. It's like chalk. So I'm excited to use those. I have my mini inks over here, some daubers, just things that I can reach easily. I have labels here, frames and tags, my tickets, just all my punches. I have all my washi tape here, some fabric washi, and then I have paper. This is all scrapbook paper here, 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I have book pages up here, my scraps, journaling cards, lined paper, doilies. Up here I have piano roll paper, some ancient books. Sorry, they're just vintage books. Some more scrapbook paper. Over here I have paintbrushes and some, this is all my calligraphy stuff here. These two are empty, and I have, you know, small tools in here. That's the type of tools I have in there, types of tools I have in here. And then, sorry, let me move these out of the way. But this is just some papers I have to go through, receipts. Here I have some clips that I use. Down here is glue and glue sticks and things like that. And then down here, I just have some office supply stuff, extra drawers, organizers. Here I have some gessos and things like that. Just some more basic office supplies. Here I have my, that's my Mac. This is my HP that I do all my printing and stuff from. I use this for my Etsy shop and things like that. Then I have some wooden stamps, some more just ephemera stuff. Here I have all my stamps, some stamps. I have all my cutting tools here and a tear ruler. In here I have different ephemera, you know, stickers and things like that. You can see they're all marked. And then in here I have different things. They're all marked. You can see. This drawer is pretty empty, so I could put some stuff in here. This has my extra paper clips and all my double-sided tapes and things like that. This all has my wax stuff in it, for wax seals and things like that. And then this is my, sorry, I'm slow. There's my mat, my what's it called, glass mat. That is my background paper and stuff like that. And then up here is my and this is right behind my craft desk. My craft desk is right here, but I got some, you know, supplies there, some pictures of friends and things, and scissors, and I mean that's all self-explanatory. Still have my sewing machine right behind my chair. This is new. I got rid of the old white table that was there, downsized to a 4-foot table, a little over 4-foot table. Underneath that table is all of my shipping supplies. On top of the table is my guillotine and just some basic things over here. This is all Tina's stuff to craft with when she comes. I have small paper, tags, some flashcards and things like that, and her cutters. There's some more flashcards there, some threads, pins, glitter pins and stuff, some sewing machine things. These are postcards and recipe cards, envelopes, gloves. Here's some more packing stuff, extra thing of paper towels, that stuff. So then we're back to my door, which is, my daughter made that for me, so I hang that on my craft room. And we're back to the beginning. I know that was pretty quick, but if you have any questions, it's a pretty small room. It's just a bedroom. It's probably 10 by 8. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you think. My girls and I worked really hard on this room. I think this is more functional for me. The only thing I think I'm going to change is bringing these things that I use a lot over to here somewhere. Put them, you know, in one of the drawers down here. But this is more functional for me, I think. I have a lot of more of my stuff I use every day over here. I didn't really go over my table, did I? But this is where I craft. I, you know, have scissors and a lot of my tools and things over here, glues and things. So yeah, my chair, I have a footrest down there. So this is where Amy Jo Journals comes. And so I'm down to bookcases, but I really like the way it looks. You know, I mean, from all angles, my craft room looks a lot more organized. It looks bigger. It's not, I mean, I have spots on the walls that need to be repaired. That will come. And, you know, in the future, but you can see my bathroom over there. But, yeah, I really like it. It's, I think it'll be more functional for me. I think, and I'm really excited to get in here and start crafting. So thank you for watching, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye now.